Why can't this damn do-gooder keep his hands off little old New?
Little old New York is plenty good enough for me.
Good enough for me.
Good enough for me.
Little old New York is plenty good enough for me. Keep your hands off little old New York. Don't want no Bible spouting,
Gospel shouting,
preacher nosing around, drying everything up, closing everything down. Don't want no roly-poly, holy-moly, purifying the town. Not my little old New York. Right now, she's wide open. Here's hoping she'll always be this way. Right now, she's wide open. Anyone doesn't like it here, he don't have to stay.
little old New York is plenty good enough for me.
Good enough for me.
Good enough for me.
Little old New York is plenty good enough for me. Lots of pork in little old New York. We got a golden goose here, running loose here.
We don't need to compete. Let the minister work the other side of the street.
That way we're all in clover with enough left over to tip the cop on the beat. That's my little old New York. This town has 4 millions, and more millions are heading right this way. This town has 4 millions. There are millions to be made. It's happening every day.
Little old New York is plenty good enough for me.
Good enough for me. Good enough for me. Little old New York is plenty good enough for me. Keep your hands off little old New York. Little old New York is plenty good enough for me. Big enough for me. Rich enough for me. Little old New York is plenty good enough for me. Listen, preacher, keep your hands off little old New York. Little NYC.
Alone in the world was poor little Anne, as sweet a young child as you find. Her parents had gone to their final reward, leaving their darling behind. This poor little child was but 9 years of age when Mother and Dad went away. But bravely she worked at the one thing she knew, to earn her few pennies each day. She made artificial flowers, artificial flowers, flowers for ladies of fashion to wear. Artificial flowers, artificial flowers, fashioned from Annie's despair. With paper and shears, with wire and wax, she fashioned each tulip and mum. As snow drifted in to her tenement room, her dear little fingers grew numb. With paper and shears, with wire and wax. She labored and never complained, till cutting and folding her health slipped away, and wiring and waxing she waned.
Where did you hear that song, my boy?
My late mother taught it to me just before she passed on.
I want everyone to listen to this.
Making artificial flowers, artificial flowers, flowers for ladies of fashion to wear. Artificial flowers, artificial flowers, fashioned from Annie's despair. They found little Anne all covered with ice, still clutching her poor frozen shears. Amidst all the blossoms she fashioned by hand, and watered with all her young tears. There must be a heaven where Annie can play in heavenly gardens and bowers. Instead of a halo, she'll wear round her head a garland of genuine flowers. No more artificial flowers, artificial flowers, flowers for ladies of fashion to wear. Artificial flowers, artificial flowers, fashion from Annie's despair. I never met no one like you, but are you what you seem? Or does your big crusade hide some private scheme? I never met no one yet who wasn't looking for his cut. You gotta be after something, but I can't imagine what. What's in it for you? What's in it for you? What is it you're after? I wish I knew. I wish I knew.
I certainly need assistance, but will I find it here? There's more to you, my lad, than meets the eye or ear. The story you tell with such aplomb I somehow can't believe. I'm curious as to just exactly what is up your sleeve. What's in it for you?
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 What is it you're after?
What is it you're after?
I wish I knew.
I wish I knew.
Shall I accept him as an ally?
I need him and he needs me.
Maybe I'm acting like a fool.
Tenderloin ain't no Sunday school.
We shall see what
we shall see. What we shall see. What we shall see. What we shall see. What we shall see.
What's in it for you?
What's in it for
my
you?
My charming young man.
What is it you're after?
What is it you're after?
What plan? Whatever it is that you're trying to prove, you're deep.
You're shrewd.
Your move.